Alright, here's another one of those long overdue videos. So, on today's video, we are going to be driving from Cape Town to Northwest, from Northwest to Pretoria. We'll do about 1,500 kilometers, and we're going to do all this in one single drive. How this video is going to work is, at certain locations when I arrive, I took a small snapshot to show the state of the car and everything. So at the bottom left here, there's the location where I'm going to be when I record that part. And then on the right, we're going to have how much we've spent so far, the range left in the car, the total distance we've driven, and the time that we got to that particular location. Then at the end of the video, we'll summarize everything, how much we've spent. But yeah, anyways, for this trip, you guys are going to see on the video different weather conditions, different driving conditions. Without spending too much time, let's get to it. Alright, so preps are done. It's 2:04 and we're about to take off to Joburg. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun drive. I was hoping to have left 4 hours ago, but I fell asleep, which I'm happy about. And we have all the lights working, everything is good. Yeah, let's go. So I do have a full tank right now. I will just balance the rear tires just to make sure they are up for the new load. But yeah, there we go. For driving the car in, we've done 600 kilometers. Good. Let's go. So I went to engine just before we left to balance the rear tires. I do have some luggage at the back, so yeah, just go there, balance the tires. We didn't refuel, like I said, we have a full tank, but yeah, so we just left. Alright, so on range we have 559, pretty much 560, and yeah, the new lights that we fitted have a turn off bright. They're not very bright, but they're actually bright enough compared to the old ones. But like this, everything is much clearer. So yeah, ETA is saying 5 p.m. Fortunately I can't show and record, but yeah, that's what it is. So we go to Stellenbosch right around 2:30. Stellenbosch is not too far, it's about 20 kilometers from home. But yeah, we have a range of 570, and for the drive-in we're still at like 630 kilometers. So yeah, still a long way. Now, this was my favorite part, right? Like, from Stellenbosch to here, the road is bad. It's like those back roads, no lights, nothing. But, you know, after you join, like, the highway, right, you can now start trusting the road. People report on ways, and you can really make some good time. So, again, when I got here, the car was still in drive-in, so I can't exactly over-rev it. But yeah, this was, I won't lie, when you join the highway, that's when you start to feel like you're going somewhere. And for the car, range 588, yes, range is going higher because we are cruising, so the fuel can do more. Here we're just getting to the first toll gate. Like right after you leave Western Cape, you pretty much come here to the Huguenot. I don't know how you spell this, but you get there. I think this was 84 bucks or 81 bucks. And like, can you believe that from here to Rustenburg there's about 2 or 3 toll gates, just those ones. For the culture. The moment we get out of the tunnel, that's when you know that you're leaving Western Cape. Anyways, we go to Worcester, we're in refueled, and we still have 583 kilometers of range, and we've already done like 100 kilometers. Yeah, that time it's like 3:30ish, so yeah. Like so much that. Oh, you gotta love the highway. It's just open, like it's you and the road. And at night, nothing, like you can see the whole road. So now we're really moving here. So this was one of the checkpoint ones. We have about 400 kilometers left. Ooh, I like what the bus driver did. He indicated to show me that I can pass. That's something I like about South Africa. And then our highways and truck drivers keep that up. So yeah, Laingsburg, I actually stopped here for fuel, just out of paranoia. I was hitting close to full tank. I spent about 484 for the to top up. The sun or the light is now coming up, so you start to feel more alive. And just like that, it's almost 5:30 a.m. The sun is up, and yeah, still making good progress. I am driving in manual. I'll make a separate video for that, like why I'm actually driving in manual. And I think this driving in manual might have gotten chronic at this point. And we arrived at Beaufort West. So here I actually stopped. My daughter had woken up just to get breakfast, get something to eat. Worst decision I made the whole trip. The food was so bad, not bad in taste, like I think it was food from last night. But yeah, the food was not right. Ended up having to throw away the whole thing. And then we left exactly at 7:07. Shortly after, actually, I stopped at Shell 3 Sisters. Here, I needed to refuel. Spend how much did we spend? 564. All right, so we've done about 530 kilometers. Yeah, cool. So I'm just at a Shell. What is it called? Ultra City, the 3 Sisters. Whatever you do, this McDonald's, the one in Beaufort West, nonsense of food. But yeah, just stopping now for the little girl to take a walk. Yeah, so she can rest. She's starting to get crampy. The driving and everything is getting to her. So yeah. Okay, let's do this. Okay, 7:54. We're about to leave Shell, 3 Sisters. We're going to use the N12, go via Victoria, and then to Northwest. But yeah, let's go. Look at this. So we're in Victoria West. Funny story about this place, I've actually slept here before. That was when I got into an accident with my Apollo GTI, right off. If you want to see it, you can go to Instagram. But yeah, when I was driving back with the Micra, we actually slept halfway. It's one of those towns that have a rich history, but after a while, like everyone left, or like the main attraction got away. Yeah, so like during the day, the worst thing is trucks. Like there are so many trucks, and some truck drivers during the day are really drivers. (11:30), we go to Kimberley. I actually spent so much time here. Remember, I'm in my car, I have my daughter with me, so she is tired. I am tired, everyone's tired. We've done about 1,000 kilometers at that point. I spent close to 2 hours here. The rest was really worth it. As we were leaving Kimberley, I did top up with 600. So far we've spent 1,600 on fuel. We have about 300 kilometers of range left, exactly on half tank, and the distance we've traveled is 1,200 kilometers. So we're left with like about 300, since the total was like 1.5, 1.6. So yeah, as I approach, you can see the sky change from a nice sunny day to darkness. The other side is raining, and it's raining bad, eh? Anyways, I'm supposed to turn to the left, so I'm praying there's nothing where I'm going. But yeah, that did not work out. We go to Ventersdorp, and that place was flooded. Like actually, I passed a guy here in a blue BMW, was in a big puddle of water, and the car was completely out. I'm not sure what happened to that. If you're watching, like I really want to know what happened. Anyways, as we were going, I met this guy. Like, come on, man. Like, why would you do that? He's even accelerating. But yeah, anyways, such people exist and such people manage other people at work. Weather got pretty bad, like it just kept getting worse and worse. There was like small traces of hail, but it never actually caught up. So at least I think for the cars that came maybe 15 minutes later, they were really caught up in that. Like there were small pieces of ice on the windshield, but apart from that, everything was still good. Nice. And then we go to Rustenburg, our first destination. I have not yet topped up. We're still at 1.6 for fuel, and we've done 1,400 kilometers. We got there at like 5:30, but of course, right, like when I got there, I had to unpack the car, do 1, 2, 3. 30 minutes later, massive rain started, so I was actually stuck here. Alright, so this is trip number 2. Now we are on our way to Joburg, Pretoria to be exact. There's that. Let's see if we can get the imported one, 9.1. So I'm gonna top up fuel. I should have topped up now here in Rustenburg actually, and I've already left. I'm gonna stop at the nearest fuel station just to kind of see how that goes. But yeah, Joburg. Alright, cool. So let's summarize the video, right? We left at 2 a.m. and I got to Pretoria at 10 p.m. So within that time, I spent 30 minutes in Beaufort West, 10 minutes at Shell, Three Sisters, and then I spent an hour 30 minutes in Kimberley, and then 2 hours in Rustenburg. So for that amount of drive, we have 4 hours 10 minutes of stops. Oof. Now for those stops, food, I actually spent a lot on food. We stopped at the McDonald's. I think I spent about 200 to 300, and then at the Spare in Kimberley, I spent about 400. So I think we spent roughly close to 1,000 in food if I include like the energy drinks, water, those bathrooms where you have to pay. But yeah, let's just put it at 1,000. Could have been much less if I was alone. This is for 3 people. Remember, it's me and my family. And the most important one which you guys want to know about is the fuel. So we spent a total of, let's say, 2,000 rand on our driving fuel. What I mean by driving fuel, this is the amount of money that we spent in order to arrive at the destination. And then when I got to Pretoria, in order for me to move back to full tank, since we left with full tank, I spent around 1.2, which brings the total to around 3.1. So yeah, 3.1 for fuel, 1,000 for food. This is 3 people who will be paying full prices in December for flights. So yeah, I would do this again. And also I get to have a source of transport when I am that side, so no rentals here. Anyways, you guys can let me know in the comments, what do you prefer, driving or flying? Have you done this trip before? How was it? Did you stop halfway? Because for me, I've done this multiple times. Also, when I drive back, I'm gonna drive back. But yeah, let me know what you guys think.